The samurai were a class of military nobility and officer caste in medieval and early modern Japan. The origins of the samurai can be traced back to the Heian period, from 794 to 1185. And they played a central role in Japanese society until their official abolition in the late 19th century during the Meiji Restoration. Early origins and rise. The samurai emerged in the 10th century as provincial warriors serving local lords, with their status and power growing as they collected land and wealth. Initially, they were simply mounted warriors who were proficient in archery and swordsmanship. Over time, they evolved into a well-organized military class. Their rise was closely linked to the establishment of a feudal system in Japan, where the emperor and central government gradually lost power to regional clans and warlords, or daimyo. Kamakura and Muromachi periods. During the Kamakura period, from 1185 to 1333, the samurai gained significant political power when Minamoto no Yoritamo established the first shogunate, a military government, after his victory in the Genpei War. This period saw the samurai developing a code of conduct that later evolved into Bushido, or the way of the warrior, emphasizing honor, bravery, and loyalty to one's lord. The Muromachi period, from 1336 to 1573, was marked by constant military conflict and the rise of powerful samurai warlords. It was during this era that the iconic samurai armor and weapons, such as the katana, became widely recognized. Sengoku period. The Sengoku period, from 1467 to 1603, was a century of civil war, social upheaval, and near-constant military conflict among competing samurai lords. This era saw the consolidation of power under strong daimyo and the emergence of famous samurai leaders such as Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu. Edo period and decline. The Edo period, from 1603 to 1868, under the rule of the Tokugawa shogunate, was a time of relative peace and stability. Samurai transitioned from warriors to bureaucrats, scholars, and administrators. The rigid social hierarchy of the period placed the samurai at the top, but their role as warriors became less relevant. The Meiji Restoration in 1868, which aimed to modernize and centralize Japan, led to the official abolition of the feudal system and the samurai class. Samurai were encouraged to become shizoku, a new class of nobles, and they were gradually integrated into other professions. The Conscription Ordinance of 1873 established a modern, national army and marked the end of the samurai's military function. Legacy. Despite their abolition, the ethos and history of the samurai continue to influence Japanese culture, martial arts, and the global perception of Japan. The samurai are remembered for their martial prowess, discipline, and distinctive code of ethics, which have been romanticized in literature, cinema, and popular media around the world.